Hello, all you wonderful people out in YouTube land, and welcome to the Dollar Store Pour. Thank you so much for joining me. It is a beautiful day to paint, so let's go ahead and get right to it, shall we? So today is leftover day. I've got all sorts of little bits of paint left. Oftentimes what I'll do, of course, is just pour them into, whatever respective color they are. But today I thought I'd try something a little bit different. Take all those little bits and pieces of paint, drips and drabs, and I don't know if you can see that yet. No, you probably can't see it yet. Let me fix the camera here. They're all still in their bottles, rather than putting them in a cup. Just because you would lose some in the transfer. It's just easier, quicker. It's the last little bit of paint, so it doesn't really matter. So I've got two blacks. How that happened, I don't know, but I've got two. One black has some dish soap, the other has alcohol. I've got some red that has the dimethicone. I've got some silver that's also got alcohol. I've got sort of a turquoise, I guess. Started out as white, then I added some green and blue, and I'm not even sure what else to it at this point. It's sort of a light turquoise. And I have the neon green. I've only added glue to a few of the colors. I'm trying something. I didn't add any glue to the black or the silver, just to see if that makes a really big difference or not. So anyway, as I said, they've all been mixed right into the containers themselves. And so let's go ahead and get paint on canvas. Give them all a good shake. Now hopefully I've got the consistency right. Normally if it's in a cup, I can see it and adjust it accordingly. Really the only way I can judge it this way is just by how it sounds when I shake it. So, here's hoping. Starting off with some black for no real reason, just because that happens to be first. A little red. Some silver. Yeah, that's a really faint, faint turquoise. Then we'll go with some black. The first black I used had the dish soap. This has the alcohol. I'll probably lose track of that in a moment, but that's how it is for now. And that green seems extra runny. Well, that's the risk you take. As I said, I'm not really able to measure it. Other than by how it sounds. Just doing the different blacks there. As usual, I have my canvas propped up with a few push pins, but it looks like I may have pushed them in a little unevenly. So let's see if I can just put something under that for now. Just there. Okay, that seems to have done it. Boy, that light green is really reacting to whatever color I put it in. I wasn't anticipating that strong of a reaction. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's just a bit of a surprise. Now it's on a bit of a tilt the other way. I want to try to get it even. Yeah, I'm really liking how this green is looking. I'm anticipating it to be even nicer once we spread it around and let it do its thing. And at this point, I'm just kind of randomly putting the paint in, not really any thought process to it. Normally, when I do a painting, I usually like to try to have a, not always a theme, I mean sometimes a theme, but some thought process as to contrasting colors, or complementary colors, I suppose, for that matter. But in this case, it's just what there was left over. So that was kind of the only thought there. I think the red's getting jammed up. Might be a little too old. Get some more of that green all over. I'm liking that green. See if I can get some more red out or not. No, I guess not. It's too jammed up. That's alright. Sometimes that happens with the acrylic paint. It thickens up a little bit. But that's alright. I think I got enough on there. And again, just kind of randomly jamming the colors on. I think the canvas is still a little uneven. That paint is creeping down towards the corner. But I'm sure I've got enough now. Let's get that glue out of the way. Alright, so first, the step I usually forget, we'll go ahead and, oh, it's moving now. Get the fire to it. Be quick, it's on the move. It's going to spread itself without my assistance. Alright, so here we go. Let's get this all over the canvas. Try to make sure I get it right to the edges, right over the edges. Might need to add a little extra, I'm not sure. Find out in just a moment. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and add a little extra right now. Just more of that green. Silver, a little black, a little more of the green. And we'll go ahead and fire those little spots. And let's continue spreading that around. Almost got the full coverage here. Okay. Oh, tiny little bit on the ends. edges there. And just a little bit over here. And I just like to get some paint on my fingers. And make sure I get everything on the edges here if I get full coverage. Just up on the top a little bit. Alright, so that's it. Looks like, gee whiz, I lost almost all that red, and even the green, the bright green. But, in a case like this, we're going to go ahead and let it sit for a while. Because as it sits and dries out, cells are going to form, and we'll see what the actual finished product will be. So far, I am liking that quite a lot. Alright, so as I said, we'll go ahead and let that sit, and we'll come back about half an hour or so. Alright, so it's been about a half an hour, maybe 35-40 minutes or so. This is the end result. Looks like a few extra cells have formed, and the silver especially. And those may become a little more pronounced as it continues to dry. I really had no preconceived notion with what I was going to end up with, being just random colors, but I am liking how that turned out quite a bit. I may have to have another leftover day real soon. Alright, so that's going to do it for me. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and throw a like my way. It'd be greatly appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below. And go ahead and subscribe. That way you'll be notified when the next video comes out. So, thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you next time.